We recommend this product be installed by a competent gunsmith.
Modification of your firearm may nullify the warranty of the firearm's manufacturer.
No liability is expressed or implied for damage or injury which may occur from improper use or installation of this product.
You are responsible for the safe handling, legalities, and use of your firearm.
Warning: always wear safety glasses when working on firearms.
Hey guys, today I'm going to walk you through the installation of the single-sided thumb safety adapter for the Springfield Hellcat series pistols equipped with a factory ambidextrous thumb safety. Tools needed for this installation are a 3/32 inch pin punch. You could use even up to an 1/8 inch. It doesn't really matter that much, but we need a flat end of the punch to push a pin in, and we need a pair of needle nose pliers to make our lives real easy. Before we begin the installation, I want to explain what the product does. In this case, I have a Hellcat with a ambidextrous factory thumb safety on it. Thumb safety's on both sides. What we're offering is a single-sided thumb safety adapter, which means in this case, we are removing only the right side thumb safety paddle. We're maintaining the safety function and presence on the left side, but it's important to remember we're not deleting a safety. We're taking off the outside paddle on the right side. We're making this ideal for basically a right-handed shooter who wants to keep the thumb safety on, but doesn't want the paddle on the outside of the frame. I want to clarify one thing as well though. This does not work the opposite direction. This adapter only works to remove the right side thumb safety. It does not work to remove the left. You couldn't just swap it and do it the other direction. The parts are not symmetrical, so it wouldn't work. To begin our disassembly process, first we're going to take the slide off. We're going to do a factory field strip. The first thing we need to do from there is remove the little hairpin that holds the right side thumb safety in place. Now you'll notice I still have the sear housing in the frame. We do not need to remove the sear housing to swap this component out. And we're going to keep it this way because it makes it simple to install. I'll grab my pair of needle nose pliers. I'll grab that little hairpin. I'm going to pull it straight up and out. And there's your factory pin that holds the thumb safety in place. With that out of the way, I'll flip my frame over so you can see it. And the thumb safety just rotates freely at that point. I'm just going to slide that guy right off. A little rotation to help pull it out. And it'll come right off the end of the pin it sits on inside the frame. So from here, we'll look at installing the Apex component. The contents of this kit are a right side thumb safety adapter, as well as a spare Apex manufactured hairpin. You can use the factory hairpin, or you can use ours. It doesn't matter which one you use. Before we go to install the components, I want to point out a little feature in the frame. This little hole here on the pin that goes through is on the shaft that is the other side of the thumb safety. So we have to align the hole in the adapter to this pin. So be mindful of that when you put it in. Right now with the trigger pulled down, the thumb safety can't be actuated, so there's not much movement, but we have to be aware of that rotation and we have to line up the holes on the two components to put the pin through. So here's a top-down view of your sear housing. I'm going to take the adapter, I'm going to orient the hole about the same as the one on the thumb safety. I'm going to put this guy in from the side of the frame, get it to align on that pin, and I'm going to press it in. I'm going to try to get it where I can see the alignment of the holes. Might not be super easy from this perspective, but I want to get that hole to align. So if I need to, I'll take my pin punch and try to move that guy around a little bit. Be aware that if you push the adapter all the way across, the holes will not line up. You may need to pull it back a little bit. I'll come with my pin punch and just kind of pull it across if I need to get it to line up. That's a visual thing. You may have to look down and try to see in the hole. Once you get the alignment, then we'll put the hairpin in place. This is going to be a bit difficult to show because of the amount of zoom required to show the hole, but you can see right now that the hole on my little adapter isn't perfectly lined up with the thumb safety, and that's to be expected. There's going to be some rotational movement. So I'm going to use my hairpin, and you'll notice the hairpin has a flatter edge, which is to your screen left, and a curled edge. That curled edge needs to go toward the muzzle of the gun. So in this case, it's going to go forward like this. We're going to set the flat edge of the pin into the hole on the adapter, and that should, oh, there it goes, kind of catch itself in the frame. I'm going to put my finger on top and remove my pliers and kind of press it down. That just dropped right in this case. Sometimes you'll need to use your pin punch to kind of push it down. That one went in really easy. What you're seeing now is the hairpin properly installed. The Apex hairpin does sit down lower than the factory. The factory one will sit up a little above the sear housing, but that's just how they have it set up. I want to point out the proper position to put the pin into. You'll notice I put one on a pin punch here, and you'll notice that the pin punch is through the center of that hairpin, and that it's only on the first notch. That's where we want it. We don't want to have the hairpin all the way down where the pin is all the way into the loop. So when it's installed, the pin on your factory components should sit just like where this pin does now. Now that I have my adapter installed, I want to do a quick safety check. So first, before I can even drive with the slide off to do any kind of manipulation of the trigger system, I have to reset the trigger manually. So I'm going to push it forward into the position where in this case the Trigger safety is holding the trigger body forward, which is fine. I'm gonna roll it down. I want you to take a look back here at this here housing assembly. I'm gonna press the thumb safety up, make sure it actuates, and then back down. The thumb safety is functional. I'm gonna flip it over and I wanna show you the other side. The little plug is sub-flush of the frame, so it's nothing's gonna stick out and protrude. And again, I'm just gonna articulate the safety and make sure it goes into safe mode and comes back out just fine. That's proper installation and proper function. From here, I need to make sure I take the trigger back down. So I'm gonna pull the body forward, press the safety, push the trigger back down. Then we'll put the slide back on and we'll do one more final check. So with the slide back on, I've got the gun unloaded. I've confirmed that already, no magazine and no ammo. With the slide in battery and the trigger ready to fire, I'm gonna put my thumb safety on. I'm gonna press the trigger body and safety, no fire. Thumb safety off, trigger and safety, fire, hold it down, reset, release, thumb safety on, no fire, thumb safety off, I have fire. So at this point, we've replaced the right side of the thumb safety with the adapter. So we have no longer a thumb safety on the right side. We have a fully functioning left side safety that has been confirmed and checked to be correct. If this doesn't work this way, you've probably done something in the assembly wrong. You need to disassemble and try it again.